always happy Wednesday, it's my day off, my night off. And the weather's not doing what we thought it was gonna do. Been a couple of days since I've been up here. That's the end result of the wind. That one I've picked up I don't know how many times and it just falls. So it's staying there. Here's the potato experiment. I'll have to pull that grass out, it's getting a bit high. Can't see any potato action yet. I've only got a little bit down at the plot. Let's have a look. Probably shouldn't keep disturbing it, but I always do this, don't I? So I can't find the spud. I think something's had that pear. Nothing there. Bird shit on that one. Let's have a look. They've gone. I think something's bloody eaten them all. Third time lucky. Let's try this one. I think it's because it's been a bit too wet, maybe. That looks like it's rotting. Oh well. Can but try. I think it's just been too wet. Well, it's been a while. Happy Monday morning. Off to the plot. There's going to be builders coming here today at home. They're doing the driveway. So I'm getting out from under the feet and off down the plot with plenty to do. I can't remember how many days it's been since I was down there. The grass is definitely growing. Quite nice to have a few days away and then come back and see what's occurring. Let's just go and have a quick tour while it's quiet. Sweet please. Bit slow, but they're getting there. Not too much on first glance. It's wrong. Those are my spuds. I covered them up with grass clippings, although they're dug in. Sweet corn, I know it's a bit early now, but they're looking all right. Let's have a look in the old one of the brassica cages. A few little weeds, not many. Look, what's that there? Not sure. I'll get my spade and pull that out in a bit, but these are my all year round cauliflowers and they're looking all right. They're looking pretty good. Bit of slug damage on one of them. That one's looking good. Just a few nibbles. Like I said, this bed I put the nematodes, or it's the nemoslug, a couple of weeks ago here, so that might be deterring a few of the slugs. Right, I've got to, this is my 9-star broccoli. Still very tiny, but I risked putting them out the other day. I think they'll be okay. No slug damage. Just covered them over for a little bit of extra protection because they're my prized growers. Very good. This side pak choi. A lot of like flea beetle holes in them. Unless that's mini slug damage, I don't know. That's more slug damage, I think. Yeah, that's more slug damage. And the little holes are the flea beetle things, so we'll see. We've got more inside. Asparagus bed. 2 tall ones, 3 tall ones. So this is the first, I only planted them weeks ago. I can count about 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7. They're a good couple of years from harvesting yet. Let's have a look in the greenhouse. Oh, shut door. Right, sign of peas, always good. These are Oregon for eating unpodded, little ant. So yeah, I'll give these a bit of a water. Oh, more ants. These are the sugar bon snap pea. Again, I think you can eat these whole pod, yes you can, or they can be shelled. Whereas these ones, I think you just eat the whole pod, mange too. But yeah, there's more activity going on. They just need a water. It's quite nice and warm in here. Let's have a look at what else. My Brussels sprout. I've got a couple, but I'm a bit slow. This is some potting on medium that I bought. Very sandy. But giving it a go. I have to get some John-ins in it. Cucumber's doing good. What's that one? Again, this is what I found in the bottom of the greenhouse. So we do all this pampering to our plants, and then you have things like that growing. These tomato seedlings. Happy as Larry in here. Very arid and dry at the minute, but I should imagine it gets pretty cold still. But yes, so they're growing. My mystery cucumbers, as I guess they were. Itachi. Those are the ones I've grown at home. Coming on. And I market more. Melon's doing all right. Pepper's not so much. That one's coming out. Here, the striped romaine there, look at that one. So it's just been left in an unheated greenhouse. Impressed. Thai basil, the only one left out of a ton. Marigolds, I don't seem to be. That's a goner. Never mind. Again, just put them back into the ground in here. Put them back under. I'll give everything a water. That's a little tomato plant I tried to rescue, and he seems to be doing all right. Lettuce, not so much. Not an idea what that is. What's that that's come up that wasn't up before? That's my little list. Another Itachi cucumber. He's moist in there, so I'll leave him in there for now. Yeah, the melons and that I think are a no-go. Nothing on the Black Beauty courgette. Or that's another Black Beauty courgette. I'll give them a water. Amish paste tomatoes. Absolutely nothing. Rocket. Yes. Seeds germinating in there now, which is good. I didn't have much luck with my first little rocket, and this is the lamb's lettuce. Nada. Absolute nothing. Never mind. Right, these are the... Oh dear, I think it was the Hearst green shaft. I'm guessing that. I'll have to look back. So I'll zoom in. Not quite big enough for me to stretch over, but you can see there the tendrils on that one are reaching for a bit of support, but they're still quite low. But I'm happy with those too. There's another cucumber. But the other peas, these are the early onward that I had left over from the other bed, all clinging on now. And these Kentish, I think they're Kentish blue anyway, that's what I'm going to call them. Let's see. happily clinging on and growing great. Right, a job for today, much needed, is to thin out these radish. That'll be one of the first jobs I do today. Yeah, definitely lots of this like flea beetle thing. And these are the parsnips, a bit of bindweed. I'll just thin them out a bit as well while I'm here doing the nice long tap roots. Yeah, a few little ones, and again, they'll just come out. God knows what these are, stray ones. But yes, I'm happy with those parsnips. But yeah, definitely laid the sowing on these radish a bit thick. If you do this, you can see some of the radish in there already. I took some home the other day. They were tiny, but they're good just to chuck in a stir fry. I'm just going to thin these out and give them a chance to fatten up a bit. They were just direct sown, not multi-sown. Little wee ones. Again, the parsnip line. I'll sit down and do that properly in a minute. Good, good, good. Cabbage, I'm going to leave that over there only because I've seen some cabbage whites already. And I've brought bigger hoops down. But yeah, some of them are growing big now and I think they need a bigger dome. Alright, let's have a look in here. What a few days being left alone has done. A little bit of a breeze in here, which I was worrying about, but I needn't have bothered. Cavalronero, very tiny but good. I'm going to nip that nasturtium leaf out, it's looking a bit yellow. Even the flea beetles or whatever are onto these turnips. A few little rockets there. I've got some gaps at home, so I might take them home later actually and stick them in the bed at home. You know, the 9-star that's inside is a lot smaller than those out, so I'm going to stick those out as well now because they're looking great in here and great out. Cucumber, another mystery one. 3 cucumbers. Those are definitely coming on, the old nasturtiums. Everything. It's so nice to come down and see a difference for a change. These are some fuchsias we potted on. Came in tiny little plug things from the garden centre. Who could resist? What else? Helichisms. We're going to have a flower garden at home now for cut flowers. So I might pot those up today. Again, me and lobelia. Echinacea, they need to be potted up. Lettuce I'll leave a little bit longer. Celery doing very well. Some gold, not so good in here. Those are all my flowers. And they're doing okay. Oh, cobwebs. Might pot them up as well today. Marigolds and nasturtiums. Lots of mystery ones. I'm sure we all have. Zinnias, which I've really badly neglected. I'll pot the ones up that I can today and get rid of that tray. Calendula. Again, I think I'm going to pot some of them up. Or just scatter them around the garden somewhere here. I think that's a beetroot. That'll go out today. The dahlia needs a water. I'm quite happy, and look at this lavender out of a whole packet of seeds. I'm happy we've got one lavender. Just these turnips. We don't really eat them, I just thought I'd grow them to see what happened. I think there's a slug somewhere around here, so I'll search him out. This is what Trisha did to the shed on plot 1 the last time she was down here. Put me some shelves up. So I've got a lot more space, and eventually all the tools are going to come in here against that wall. It's so much nicer, cleaner and tidier. Let's get to it. See some of the size of some of these. Quite big, but yeah, the spacing's much better. Like this. Some are clumped together still, but they're doing good. So that bunch of the, I see them all together, but they're still growing a good size. Just picking out these, like these scrawny little ones. I know they will grow, but we'll have more than enough. Right, job done. Thinned out the radish, thinned out the parsnip. Got rid of a little bit of bindweed that's in this bed. Another bit there. Right, I think now to hill up my potatoes on plot 1. I see the little gooseberries. There's quite a few on here. The neighbour Ray put these on this plot when he was going to take them over. But they're looking good. I just sprayed them with the milk 1 to 9 with water because I saw Ray doing it. And apparently it's for the mildew they can get. Once a week spray and this should be good. God, I keep wandering around, don't I? To let the guy out. I'll sit still for 5. Main bit of research I'm going to do is my pak choy. A bit yellow, a bit holy. I know it's more of a autumnal planting, I think. Back end of the year, but I whacked it in early enough, thought I might get at least a few. Got my nettle water here. I'm not taking the lid off, I'm not brave enough. Thinned out the radish. We don't really like radish. It's just stick a crop in so I knew where my parsnips were coming up. So yeah, looking good. Nice little surprise. I'm on plot 2. As you know, we've been collecting morels, mushrooms off plot 1. Just come to tidy up my cabbage bed. And look what's under there. Hey, happy Tuesday. It's video day. I'm down here early, 9 AM. It was a bit cold last night, so I've just come down to check on things. Alright, quick update. The beetroot are finally liking being in the ground better here than in sowing. These are just grass clippings. I cut all the edges of this grass yesterday. It's getting a bit crazy. That's my carrots. I had to go at thinning them out. I've still got to do more. And that's the lettuce bed. I've already started doing lettuce bags for friends and neighbours. And it's really good lettuce, all of them. Nothing too bitter. I'm picking them as baby leaves. I planted one, I think. Oh no, 1 or 2 at home that died off, but here they're doing really well. And I want some more of the lamb's lettuce, so I've got to sow more of that. But yes, so my job now is I want to take these white things off here, hoops, and put them over the strawberries and just put some bird netting over those just to protect them. I've put my string around those just to keep my field beans upright. No beans are as of yet. Plenty of beautiful flowers in there, which hopefully in turn will bring little field beans. Right, I'm going to crack on. Right, it is Tuesday still. We didn't get too low in here, just 2 degrees. So everything is done fine. What I am noticing is my pak choi are much better in here than they are outside. I think I'm going to just pot some up and leave them in here. A couple of 9 stars, tiny. I'm going to stick them out only because the other 2 are doing so well. I'm going to let them enjoy it as well. I've brought the soil to pot them up. Broccoli rab, I was going to put them out. Yeah, happy with everything in here. Just putting some netting over my strawberries. I'm just hoping the holes are big enough. Right, that looks much better. Those blue poles were already here. I've bought some, but these were already pre-cut and in. Looking good. Give the cabbages a bit more space to grow now. I'll just pull that a bit tighter there, I think. Yep, I'm happy with that. Yeah, the strawberry netting. Just hoping the holes are big enough to let the bees and that go in and pollinate the flowers. I'm pulling it as tight as I can. What I may do is when I come down, take that off, and when I leave, put it back on. Bit of a pain in the arse job, but if I want strawberries, I don't want the birds around here eating them all. Right, let's go and finish that job. A little bit more of what I'm doing. What time is it now? 1 o'clock. Another hour or so down here. Just gonna have my runner beans.